Hello everyone and very good evening to all of you, and I welcome all of you to online study for you. So please let me know if I am audible and visible to all of you, and then we can start with the session, right? Okay. So today we are going to solve the problem which was appeared in today exam. So these are memory based problem, right? So that we will try to solve it here. So please let me know if I am audible and visible for everyone, and a very good evening. So definitely we are going to solve the today's asked problem in TCS, and it will give you a lot of idea to prepare for the exam, upcoming exam, and you will be also able to verify. Very good evening. Audible and visible both. Can you please like the session? Also, you can invite your friends. So these are the problem which was asked in today's exam. Okay, so we'll wait for another 1 minute and then we can start with the session. Why my photo is here? So just a minute. Okay, so let me adjust my photo. Okay, fine. So now I am visible in bigger screen. Okay. So please guys like the session and then we will start, and also let me know if you are able to see my screen. So if you are able to see the question, so these are the question which we are asked in today's exam, we will discuss. Okay, before that friends, just a brief of what happened in today exam. So the topic which was asked, right? So problems on trains, average, simplification, time and work, pipe cisterns, SICI, quadratic equation. So these were the topic from where questions were there. Reasoning, coding, decoding was there, image rotation was there, paper folding was there, blood relation was there, data sufficiency was there, sitting arrangement, that means circular, right? So circular sitting arrangement were there. In verbal ability, comprehension, error detection, rearrange the sentences, fill in the blanks, replace the words, this kind of questions were there. And for coding, you had array and matrix. So now Nitin sir will be taking the coding class. So he will be solving the array and the matrix questions from 5:45 p.m. Until 5:45 p.m. we will be discussing that aptitude and reasoning problem. Okay, and few more details. There was no section switching, only you can switch between the questions. There was no negative marking. Any number of rough paper you can get it. First they will give you one paper. It might vary according to the center, but first they will give you one paper. After that you can take multiple paper. On screen calculator was there. Please take your own pen, and there is no question was timer. I hope you got all your doubt clear. The pattern was same, there was no change in the pattern. So expected cutoff 10 question, verbal ability 15 to 20 question, it was easy, so it was easy to moderate. Reasoning ability 10 to 15 question, advanced aptitude 7 to 8 question, advanced coding based on ninja digital and prime role, one question for digital, two question for prime, zero question for ninja, right? So this was what was expected, right? Ninja and digital and then prime. Okay, now so this was the first question which was asked in today's exam. So I mean, a train running at a certain speed crosses a platform of length 120 meter in 10 seconds, while it crosses a man standing at platform in 6 seconds. So find the length and the speed of the train. Can you please solve and tell me the answer? Can you please solve and tell me the answer? What about evening slot paper? See, if people are giving the answers, I got too many compiler issues. For compiler issues, you can talk to the Nitin sir when he will be live. Okay. Now, so can you please try attempting this? I will also you open the timer. So 1 minute timer. So let's see. You will be able to perform well in this exam or not, right? Okay. Fine. So now your timer is here. Array yaar. Just a minute. Why it is coming like this? So this one, okay, fine. Oh, it's okay. Leave. So a train running at a certain speed crosses a platform of length 120 meter in 10 seconds, while it crosses a man standing at a platform in 6 seconds. Find the length and the speed of the train. Now please try to understand. So when a train, right? So when a train, so this is train, right? So length is L and speed we will consider as S. Okay. So when a train crosses a platform, right? Suppose length is P. Okay. Then distance will be equal to speed into train. So when a train crosses a platform, then the distance will be length of the train plus length of the platform. A speed we have assumed as S and time is nothing but 10 seconds. So this is my one of the equation. Okay. Now, then they are telling the train, right? So the train crosses a man in how much time? 6 seconds, right? 6 seconds. Suppose again the length is L. Now L will be equal to, so when a train crosses a man, that time the distance will be nothing but length of the train. So speed into time, time is nothing but 6. This is my equation 2. So L is equals to, right? So L is equals to 7 6 I mean 6s, right? P is given. So the platform length is what? 120. So L plus 120 is equals to 10s. L is equals to 6s plus 120 is equals to 10s. So 4s is 120. So s will be nothing but 30. And unit we have to be very careful because the time is given in seconds, right? So here we will be getting meter per second. Length is in meter and time is in seconds. So 30 meter per second. If they're asking in kilometer per hour, then what you have to do? You have to multiply with 18 by 5. So in that case, the answer will be 108 kilometer per hour, right? Okay. Now, if they're asking, right? So if they're asking what is the length? So length will be a speed. A speed is 30, time is 6. So it will be 180 meter. So length of the train is 180 meter and the speed of the train is 108 kilometer per hour or 30 meter per second, right? So if we have to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, multiply by 5 by 18. If we have to convert it to meter per second to kilometer per hour, then multiply by 18 by 5, right? So now one question बहुत hard आया था आज का exam sir. See, this was one of the easy problem, right? So this was one of the easy problem. Now, so I have given one practice question so that in exam it will be better. But now let us try to solve question number 3. I don't know why there is a issue with this timer part, right? So I'll just try to simplify. Okay. So just give me a minute. So let me fix this so that you will be having this timer here and then you will be able to solve it quickly, okay, by your own. Okay, fine. So now we have the timer here. Okay, fine. Just a minute. Okay. So the question number two is here and the timer comes. Array, yeah, there is some problem with it. Leave. Okay. Now question number, this one you solve. So the average of first 10 prime number is n and the average of first 10 multiple of 12 is m. Then you need to find out m plus n divided by m minus n, right? So this question was also asked, right? So this question was also asked. This, there is no mail came about today's exam. There is no mail came about today's exam. Okay, so the average of 10 prime number is n. Now, so the average of first 10 prime number. So what is the first 10 prime number? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, right? 17, 19, 23 and 29, right? So these are our first 10 prime numbers, 3, 3, 6 and 4, 10. So average will be what? So average will be, so average is n. So sir, average will be sum divided by number. Now, so if you will add this, don't use calculator for this. See, this all together will be 10. 5, 3, 8 plus 2, 10. 17 plus 13 will be what? Sir, 30. 30 and 10. Okay, then 19 plus 11 will be what? Sir, 19 plus 11 will be again 30, right? 23 plus 7 will be what? Sir, again 30. 90 plus 10, 100, 129 divided by 10. So this is my n. So we got value of n. What about m? Sir, first 10 multiples of 12. First 10 multiples of 12 means 12 into 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10, right? Okay. Now we know sum of 1 to 10. So first number n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So 10 into 11 by 2, it will be 55. So total sum, average will be equal to what? Average will be sum divided by number. Sum is what? So 12 into 55 and then divided by 10, right? Okay. So 5 2s are 5 11 ja 2 6 ja. So this is nothing but 66. So the value of m is 66. See the first 10 multiple of 12, that means 12, 24, 36, 48 until 120. So what I did, when you will calculate sum, right? So 12 into, you can take common, right? So you will be doing like this. 12 plus 24 like this you will be doing. So now what I did, 12 I took common. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 and something 10, right? So I have directly written it here. I have directly written it here. Now we have the value of n, we have the value of m. So m plus n divided by m minus n. So 66 plus 129 by 10. Now to making the calculation easier, I am multiplying by 10 and dividing by 10. Then again 660 by 10 minus 129 by 10. See, for making the calculation easier, I am making this 660 and I mean multiplying and dividing by 10. Now anyway, so this will become 9 2 7 7 8 9 and divided by 10 minus 9 is 1, 5 minus 2 is 3, 531. So you can use calculator and tell me the answer. See, two questions we already solved, right? So two questions we already solved. There were few questions which was tough, not all the question. So it was 1.48. It was 1.48. Is it clear for everyone? MCQ questions आते हैं. See, there were two questions which was fill in the blanks from every section. Okay, theta based. So theta type, there were two questions from the every you can say aptitude 2 theta questions, reasoning 2 theta questions. Option तो दे ही नहीं रखा है बिश्नोई. See, option people are not able to remember. Okay, see, please understand, in aptitude, right, out of 20 questions, there were two questions theta based, right? Okay, now the question which I solved, question number 1 and question number 3, it's a memory based question. So definitely nobody remembers the option. If you write the exam, will you remember the option? Nobody will remember the option. So that's the reason option has not been given here. So out of 20 questions, there will be two questions which will be theta based. Yes, there was one question from quadratic equation. Already I have mentioned in the first slide. Please watch it from the beginning. Okay, please watch it from the beginning. Now, so friends, one more thing I wanted to be very clear. So this question is clear to everyone? This question is clear to everyone? Did you understand or do you have any doubt? So did you understand or do you have any doubt? Please let me know. No doubt, right? Clear for everyone. Okay. Now friends, the question which we are going to solve. So these two were the actual question. Two actual question. And one more question I have taken at the end. So one more question I have taken at the end, which is a actual question. Okay. So this is also a actual question. So Rabi leaves home between 2 to 3 p.m. and come home between 8 to 9 p.m. and found that the hands of the clock interchange their positions. If the time after leaving after past 2 was X minute, then how long was Rabi out of the house? Okay. So this also. Second question answer is 87. So how it is 87? Okay. Second question, which question you were telling? So this is the third one. And now we are going to solve this particular question. Okay. So Kohli, if you are telling it is 87, please let us know how it is 87. Now can you please try out this question and tell me the answer? Because as train problem they have asked, so we need to solve similar kind of problems in the exam. Okay, can you please like the video? So a train crosses a platform in 10 seconds while running at a speed of 45 km per hour, and it takes 15 seconds to pass a man walking at 5 meter per second in the same direction of the train. Find the Sir, multiples of 12 means 12, 24. Yes. So just a minute. Yeah, correct. That is correct, man. Yes. Multiple of 12 means 12, 24, 36, 48 and all. Right. Okay. So can you please quickly solve this? I have done the same thing, Kohli. You see here. 12 multiple is 12, 24, 36, 48, 120. They're asking average. So I have taken the average here. Okay. Now, so a train crosses a platform in 10 seconds. So let us have a train here. Okay. It crosses a platform. It crosses a platform in 10 seconds. So this is platform. So length of the train is T and length of the platform is P. The speed of the train is 45 kilometer per hour. Okay. And it is crossing the platform in 10 seconds. Okay. Fine. And the same train and the same train takes and the same train takes 15 seconds to pass a man who is walking at 5 meter per second in the same direction of train, 45 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now, so distance will be equal to speed into time. Speed is 45 kilometer per hour. Now what we will do, we will convert it to meter per second. Converting the unit is very important because all of the data is in terms of meter, seconds and all, right? Okay. And then time is nothing but 10 second. Clear? Step by step, everything should be clear. If you are getting any doubt, then you need to tell me. Now, 9 twos are right and 9 fives are, and this will be 2 fives are. So the length of the train plus platform will be 125. Clear till here? Okay. Now this is T. So distance will be equal to speed into time. So both are moving in the same direction. If both are moving in the same direction, then what are we going to do? So one is in meter per second, one is in kilometer per hour. So what we will do? We will convert this into meter per second. So speed and into time into 15 seconds. Right? Okay. Now, so distance will be equal to 9 twos and 9 fives. So this will be basically 25 by 2, 12.5 minus 5. Right? It will be 7.5 into 15. So 7, 15, 7 ja. So what will be the length here? So 15, 7 ja 105. And can you calculate? Multiply this. 7.5 into 15. So 7.5 into 15, it will be nothing but 112.5. So what will be the length of platform? 125 minus 112.5. So minus 112.5, right? So this will be 125 minus 112.5. It will be nothing but 12.5. So length of the platform is 12.5 and length of the train is 112.5. Now they are asking find the difference in the length of train and length of the platform. So 112.5 minus 12.5, which is nothing but 100 meter. So 100 meter, option 3 will become the correct answer. Now all of you have given the wrong answer. All of you have given the wrong answer, and the same thing is also happening in the examination, right? So this was a practice question. So question number 1, question number 3, and the last question is actual question, and other question we are doing it for the practice so that you will be able to perform well in the exam, right? Is it clear for everyone? If it is clear, please comment below, and also please like the session so that I could understand that you are understanding. Please comment if it is clear, if you are able to understand. Also do like the session so I can do more and more session for you. Coding class. So coding class will start almost at 6 p.m. by Nitin sir in the same live session. In the same live session, Nitin sir will be coming at 6 p.m. right? Okay. So are you getting all the ideas? Whatever till now we have discussed? Not understood, sir. What is not understood? See, when a train is crossing, so when a train is crossing a platform, distance will be equal to speed into time. So we got train plus platform length is 125. When a train is crossing a man, that time distance will be equal to speed into time. Now this is in kilometer per hour, this is in meter per second. So 45 kilometer per hour I converted to meter per second by multiplying with 5 by 18, right? And then the length of the, now here length of the train we got is 112.5. So length of the platform we got 12.5, and then we subtracted this both. They are telling what is the difference between length of the train and length of the platform, which is nothing but 100 meter. Now can you please comment if it is clear to you? Can you please comment if it is clear to you? Got it, sir. Okay, very good. What about others? What about others? See, if you, what about others? Quadratic equation already one video is there. So now question number next. So this is a question from pipe and cisterns. So there was one question which was asked from pipe and cisterns. So we have not got the actual question. So I have taken one example question so that I can explain you this pipe and cisterns problem. So can you please try to solve it? So two pipes X and Y can fill a cisterns in. So there are, a cistern is there, okay, and two pipe X and Y. So there is a pipe X and there is another pipe Y. So two pipe X and Y can fill the cistern in 24 minutes and 32 minutes respectively. If both the pipes are open together, then after how much time should Y be closed so that the tank is full in 18 minutes? Can you please quickly solve it? So we have pipe X and we have pipe Y. Pipe X can fill the cistern in 24 minutes and pipe Y can fill it in 32 minutes. Now, then what you have to do? You have to take the LCM. So LCM, sir, how can we take the LCM? So 24 you can write 8 into 3 and 32 you can write 8 into 4. So you have to find out the highest common value, which is nothing but 8, and then the remaining things you can multiply. So 3 into 4, 12. So it is 96. This will become the capacity of your tank. Now 96 by 24, sir, it is 4 times, and 96 by 32, sir, it is 3 times. That means X can fill 4 liter of water in a minute and Y can fill 3 liter of water in a minute. Now they are telling, so X and Y, right? So if both the taps were opened, so X and Y were opened, but after some time we need to close Y. That means only X will work. And the total time which is taking to fill the tank is 18. Okay, now, so if X plus Y will work, so they will be able to fill 4 plus 3, 7 liter in 1 minute. If Y alone will work, X alone will work, X will fill 4 liter in 1 minute, right? Okay, now, so suppose X plus Y worked for a T time and then 4, total 18 minutes. So if X plus Y is working for 8 minutes, then X will work for what? 18 minus 8, 10 minutes. So I have assumed X plus Y is working for T minutes, then 4 will be, I mean X will be working for 18 minus T, right? Okay. And the total capacity they have to fill is 96 liter. So 70 plus 72 minus 4T is equals to 96. So 3T will be equal to 24. So T will be equal to 8. Okay, T will be equal to 8 and option 2 will become the correct answer for this particular problem, right? Okay. So is it clear for everyone, guys? Is it clear for everyone? Okay, fine. So please let me know if it is clear for everyone. Okay. Then next is fourth. Rahul takes a sum of rupees, installment based problem. So there was installment based problem today also it was asked. So many of the students said, sir, installment based problem were there, and also simple and compound interest problem was, I mean, it was mixed simple and compound interest in a single question, and then they had asked, right? So both we will discuss. Fine. So Rahul takes a sum of rupees 2310 as a loan. He has to repay this in two equal installments. If the rate of interest is 20% compounded annually, what percent of the principal amount taken by Rahul is the total interest paid by him? Now please try to understand. So the principal is nothing but 2310. Okay. So in my installment classes, right? So I had told you friends. So the rate of interest is what? 20%. So the rate of interest is 20%. That means 20 divided by 100. That means nothing but 1 by 5. That means if you are taking 50 rupees as a principal, then you will have to pay total 6 rupees. That means 1 rupees interest. Total you will have to pay 6 rupees. They're talking about two equal installments. So write it like this: 5 to 6, and then 5 square to 6 square. Second installment means we have to do a square. Third installment means we have to do cube. So 5 to 6, and here it will become 25 to 36. Your installment should be same. So what I will do, I'll multiply by 6 here, I'll multiply by 6 here, because installment will never change. Okay. Now, so 30 plus 25, this is 55. That means if you are taking 55 rupees, right, then you have to pay total 72 rupees. That means how much interest you have to pay? Sir, 17 rupees interest I have to pay. Okay. Now, so what is the principal? Sir, principal is 2310. Okay. But what is principal we have? So sir, 55 unit. Okay. Principal is given. Okay. So you write down your principal unit. Okay. Now, and what we have to calculate? They're asking what percentage of the principal amount taken by Rahul is a total interest paid by him. That means we need interest. So what is the unit of interest we have? 17. Now if you solve this, then 55 4ja will be 220. 220 and then 2 times. So 17 4ja 680 plus 17 2ja 34. So it will be 41740. Now this is nothing but your interest. Your interest is 714. It is what percentage of principal? Principal is 2310 into 100. Now if you will solve this, you will be getting 30.9 percentage. Now please let me know if it is clear for you all or not. So please let me know if it is clear for you guys or not. Simple. So installment based many problem I have done in the similar fashion. Now also I solved it for you all. Please let me know in the comment section quickly if it is clear for you or not. Come on guys. Are you there? Sir, I will leave the... See, it is very simple, man. If you understand, it is simple. Because we need to calculate. So somebody asked, why multiplied by 17? Because 17 rupees is our interest. And we need to calculate the interest. So principal is given. We have the 55 units. And whatever you have to calculate, you put it here. So we have to calculate interest here. So this 17. Now in the same question, if you would have to calculate the amount, then what is at the place of amount? Sir, 72 rupees. If in the same problem, if you would have calculate installment, then what is our installment? Sir, this 36 rupees is our one installment. So like this, we could have done it. Okay. So why not multiplied by 72? 72 is our, right? 72 is our amount. Next problem. Can you please try it out? So for the same principal amount, the compound interest for 2 years at 5% per annum exceeds the simple interest for 3 years at 3% per annum by 1125. Then the principal amount, right? Then the principal amount in rupees. So as I said, there were two theta based questions were there. So can you please try this out? So for the same principal amount, the compound interest for 2 years at 5% per annum exceeds the simple interest. So what you can do, you can assume let principal is, so you can assume, sir, let principal is 100 rupees. Okay, fine. Now, this side I will write compound interest and this side I will write simple interest. Okay, fine. Then they are telling, so for the same principal amount is same 100 rupees. The compound interest for 2 years at 5% per annum exceeds the simple interest for 3 years at 3% per annum. Okay, so now your simple interest 3% per annum for 3 years, so it will become 9 rupees, right? So principal into rate into time by 100, you can directly write. So your simple interest, right, for 3 years at 3% per annum will be 9 rupees, and compound interest at 5% per annum, right? So friends, for 2 years, so I have taught you in the compound interest that you can calculate the cumulative percentage like this. So 5 plus 5 and plus 5 into 5 by 100. So this will be nothing but 10.25. This will be nothing but 10.25. So this will be nothing but 10.25, right? Okay. Now, so that value is nothing but 1125 rupees. That value is nothing but 1125. So the difference between compound interest for 3 years and the simple interest, right? And the simple interest for, sorry, compound interest for 2 years and simple interest for 3 years is 1125. So 1.25 is equals to 1125. So 1 will be equal to 1125 divided by 1.25, which is nothing but here it will be 900. So we have to find out the principal. So 100 will be equal to 100 into 900, which is nothing but equal to 90,000. So 90,000 will be the correct answer for this particular problem. So 90,000 will be the correct answer for this particular problem. Clear? So one is 900. So we have to find out the principal. So it will be 9,000. So first question, a train of length. So that we have already solved. Somebody is asking. So that already we have solved. So the speed was 108 kilometer per hour, and the distance, right? So the length of the train. So the length of the train was 180 kilometer, 180 meter, right? So length of the train was 180 meter, and the speed was 108 kilometer per hour. Okay. Is it clear till here for everyone? For everyone, is this clear for clear? Please comment, guys. There are 150 people are watching, and I could see I am not getting any response. Is it clear? Can you please like the session also so that we can conduct more and more session? And friends, from 6 p.m. right? So from 6 p.m. you will be having coding class in this live session itself, coding class by Nitin sir. Okay, by 6 p.m. From 6 p.m. you will be having. So he is going to solve the coding question asked today. So you can ask all your problems, coding related problems, whatever happened today in the exam. So everything you can ask. Very good. Now, next question. So in coding decoding, I came to know that there were questions like, A is coded as 1, B is coded as something. So like this, similar kind of questions was asked. So this is again not exactly the same problem. Okay. So be very clear with that. I don't want to tell you something wrong information. Okay. Fine. Please keep liking the session so that I can arrange more and more for you. Now, if A is coded as 1, B as 3, C as 5, then can you tell me what will be the code for FAZED? Then what will be the code for FAZED? So if A is coded as 1, B is coded as 3, C is coded as 5, and so on, then which of the following is the numerical value of the word FAZED? So please think what is happening. A is coded as 1, B is 3, C is 5, then D will be 7, then E will be 9. So what is the position of B is 2. We are adding 1, right? So position of B will be 2, and we are adding 2 minus 1, 1. What is the position of 3? So C 3, and then 3 minus 1 is 2. So we are adding 2. What is the position of D? 4. Then 4 minus 1 will be 3. What is the position of E? 5, 5 minus 1 is 4. So we are doing like this. Now, so what is the position of F? Sir, 6. Then 6 minus 1 we will add. A position is already given, Z. What is the position of Z? Sir, 26. 26 minus 1 will be 25, we will add. What is the position of E? 9, anyway it is given. And position of D, it is 7. So 11 plus 1, 12, plus 51, plus 9, plus 7. So this will be 12. 12 plus 9 is 21, 28, 28 plus 51 will be nothing but 79. So 79 will be the correct answer for this problem. So basically see, coding decoding problems, you need to understand the logic, you need to get the logic. Okay, fine. Now question number 7. So if A is 3, how is 25? See, we just now how they have coded, right? So Pala, Tirumutulu Pala. See, we try to figure it out. So what is the coding pattern? So B is 2. 2 if you subtract 1, it will become 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. C is 3. And how it will come 5? 3 minus 1 is 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. Then D is 4. 4 minus 1, 3. It will give you 7. E is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. It will give you 9. So Z is 26. 26 minus 1 is 25. We will add it. Okay. Now, question number 7. If A is 3, B is 5, C is 7. Questions will not repeat. The similar pattern will repeat. So if A is 3, B is 5, C is 7, and so on in a code language, then how the sportsman will be written in that code language? So can you tell me how the sports, so a sportsman will be written in that code? So just try to find out the logic. A is 3, B is 5, C is 7, D is 9, like that. So A is 1, right? So 1, and in 1 if you'll add 1, what will become 2? B is what? 2. In 2 if you'll add 1, what will it become? 3. So 2 plus 3, 5. C is 3. In 3 if you'll add 1, it will become 4. So 3 plus 4 is 7. D is 5. If you'll add, D is 4. If you'll add 1 to 4, it will become 5. So 4 plus 5 is 9. So S is what? S is 19. 19 if you'll add 1, 20. P is 16. P if you'll add, today question, if Jamunji is 46, then what will be the code for Kanki? Okay, so let others solve it. So if Jamunji is 46, then what will be the code for Kanki? Fine. So let others solve it and then we will see. So 16. So that's what. See, all is position based. All is position based. So 0. So O is nothing but fine. Option A. So everyone please solve this. So everyone please try to solve this. See, Ghosh, what I am telling is the logic is same, right? So coding decoding is what basically related to position. Now here you need positions, right? The alphabets questions were really tough. So you can put the questions. See, if you guys know what is that question, then please put it. So I am ready to solve your question, but the thing is, definitely we need to know the questions. If you are getting the pattern, we are trying to solve it, right? Okay. Now this particular question, so logic you got it here. Option A will be the correct answer for this particular problem. Now question number 8. Okay, questions will not be repeated, guys. So can you solve this syllogism question? See, no man, I'm not sleeping, I'm tired. But if EC is equals to 34D and J, see, if you give me the exact question, I will solve and then I'll explain, because whatever questions I have got for today, we have taken it. Okay, Syllogism question was there, so the student had only confirmed that syllogism questions were there. Okay, I think you did not solve it. Okay, so CDE 34 JH. Okay, so anyway, I'm noting down your question, but the question should be correct. So if the question should be is correct, then we will definitely solve it. Okay, so syllogism was not there. Fine. If it was not there also, no problem. It might come in the next the second shift. Sir, is the question paper given? See, actually the first shift everyone will get the same question. Second shift, so it will be shift wise. So Harsita, when did you write? In first shift, a student said syllogism question was there. So some eyes are ears, some eyes are ears, okay, and some ears are lung, some ears are lungs, and all lungs are hands, and all lungs are hand. Okay, now, so some hands are eyes, some hands are eyes. No. So hands or eyes, it might or might not be. Then some hands are ears, hands are ears, yes, it is touching each other. Some lungs are eyes, lungs or eyes are not touching. We can't say if they are, lungs are eyes or not. And no hand is eye, so no hand is eye. Again, we can't say, we can't conclude between them, right? Because somebody can draw a diagram like this. So eyes, and here we have ears, and then we have right. So all lungs, right? So some lungs, and then all the lungs are hand. So somebody can draw a diagram like this. Okay. So this is also a correct diagram. This is also correct diagram because this is based on the possibilities, right? Okay. So in that case, we will not be able to conclude between 1 and 4. So option 2 will not be the correct answer. So only 2 and either 1 and 4. So either 1 and 4. So option 3 will become the correct answer, right? So option 3 will become the correct answer, not option 2. Clear for everyone? Okay. Now, circular arrangement question were there, right? So in sitting arrangement, so there was sitting arrangement question. So in the last, whoever gave option 2 is wrong answer. So whoever gave option 2, it's a wrong answer because we can have multiple diagrams which will not even violate your statements, and then also you will be able to make diagrams, right? So option 3 will become the correct answer. Clear? Okay. Now question number 9. So sitting arrangement questions were asked, right guys? 4 is not correct. I have told you multiple times that this is a diagram. See, this is also a diagram which you can make, right? So fourth is not correct. Please understand syllogism basics. Otherwise, you will do mistakes in the exam also. For many people, basic itself is not clear. See, you need to understand that somebody, this is also a possible diagram. This is a possible diagram. In one diagram, there is no relation between hands and eye. In one diagram, there is a relation between hands and eye. So we can't conclude anything about that, right? So in that case, either or will come in picture. So either or says your subject and predicate should be same, both should be false, and some plus no is one of the condition of either or. So your option 3 will become the correct answer. Clear? Please work on your syllogism and now try to solve this sitting arrangement. So see, definitely nobody can remember the sitting arrangement question, but we can only practice here. So can you please try solving it? Can you please, Rakesh Jadhav? So what is the logic you have applied for Jamunji? So Jumanji, right? So for Jumanji, what is the logic you have applied? Come on. So this sitting arrangement question, please solve it. Okay? see if you guys will send the question, then we will try to make the video. So please join this Telegram group. So I'll just tell you. So please join this Telegram group. Okay. So if you go here and check, right, the live session which is going on right now. If you go to the channel and if you go to the live, right, so this is a session which is going on. So you go here and then just see there is a Telegram group is there, right? So join that Telegram group, send the question, okay, and all the discussions are happening in this Telegram group. I will also put the link here so that you can join it quickly, and all the question whatever you have got in the examination, right, so that also you can share and we will definitely solve that question. Okay. So question number 9. How many of you are able to solve? Okay. Okay, very good, Manish. So did you write the exam today, Manish? Okay, when we add it to 78, bro, not 58. Yes, so it is basically 77, right? 77 plus 7. It is nothing but it is 78. 78 plus 7. It will be 85 only, right? Okay. Now let us try to solve this. So six people, Stubwyz. Correct. 78 plus 14. Yes. Okay, so you are multiplying by 2. Great. Okay, now, so 6 people, Stubwyz. There are 6 people are there sitting around a circular table. Now, please try to understand the approach that what are you going to do in the exam hall. So, what you try to do, so this Jumanji, we will see what is that. Okay, somebody has already given the logic. So, Jumanji, okay. Anyway, next question we will take. So, 6 people, S, T, U, V, W, Y, and Z, are sitting around a circular table facing towards center. Only one person is sitting between T and U. Z is an immediate. See, you will have to find out one particular sentence which you will be able to place it here. Okay. So, they are asking how many people are sitting between U and Z when counted from the right of Z. Okay. Now, so Z in an immediate neighbor of, okay, S is sitting third to the left of Z. Okay. So S is sitting to the third of left of Z. So this is one information which I have got it here, and it's a confirmed statement, right? So you have to find a statement which you will be able to place around a circular table, right? So always I will tell you to make two tables. Always I will suggest you to make basically two diagrams so that you will not end up messing up the things. You will not end up messing up the things, and then you will be able to solve it, right? Okay. So S is sitting third to the left of Z. So Z right is this and left is this. U is an immediate neighbor of W. Okay, now Z is an immediate neighbor of W. Okay, so what they're telling, Z is an immediate neighbor of W. So now what I am going to do, I am going to place this. So Z is an immediate neighbor of W. So W can be here or W can be here. See, I have taken two diagram so that the confusion does not happen, things does not get messed up. So in the exam also you have to do the same thing. U is an immediate neighbor of W. That means in this diagram U I can place here, in this diagram U I can place it here. Now, so then they are telling, okay, so only one person is sitting between T and W. So only one person is sitting between T and W. That is also done. Okay, done, done, done. Now, B is not sitting immediate left of T. So if you place V here, this will become wrong. because V is becoming immediate left of T. So you have to place it here where V will be right of T. So my this particular diagram is correct. Now they're asking how many people are sitting between U and Z when counted from the right of Z. So this is Z. So if you'll right means this side. So 1, 2, 3. So there are three people sitting between U and Z when counted right. That is nothing but TVS, right? TVS Suzuki. TVS, there was one bike was there, right? So TVS, TVS. 3 is the correct answer, right? Guys, can you please like the session so that I can arrange more and more session for you guys? Okay. And did you join the Telegram group or not? So did you join the Telegram group? So quickly, can you join the Telegram group so that we can also get the question and you can have all those things. Okay. Now, friends, somebody was telling. So there was a question where they had told Jumanji, right? So Jumanji is coded as 46. Then Kanki. Then they're telling something Kanki will be coded how? So J, see the position you have to remember. So this will be Ijoti. So they were telling that this question was asked. So J is 10 under 21. M will be 13. A will be 1. This is November 14. 46. Okay, 46. 14 and sorry 14. J will be 10 and I will be 9. Now if we add everything, so this will be 21 plus 9 will be 30, and then 10 plus 14 will be 25, 35. So 65 plus 13 will be 78. Now using 78, you cannot get 46, right? So definitely you have to add, subtract, or some kind of logic we have to apply. Now the number of alphabets is 3, 4, 7. So 7 into 2. And then you divide by 2. So see, the logic should give you the answer. The logic can be anything, right? So divide by 2. So 8 for 12, 8 plus 1, 9. So it is nothing but 46. Now for whatever they have asked, do that only. Add their places, okay? And then multiply with 2 into their alphabet, number of alphabets, and then divide by 2. Now question number 10. So question number 10 was just a easy question I have given. And then the next question is coding class will start in another 5 to 10 minutes, okay? So coding class will start in another 5 minutes. So coding questions will start in another 5 minutes. Now question number 10. So which of the following cube in the answer figure cannot be made based on the unfolded cube in the question figure? Now friends, so just see. So which cannot be made? So these are the two opposite faces. Opposite faces cannot be seen on the cubes. So this one we will not be able to make. So option 4 will be the correct answer. Now so surface of semi-sphere, yes. So there was some question. See, there were few questions which was little tough. Okay, 2 or 3 questions that you had to leave. Now this kind of questions were basically asked. So this was a good question. Can you please try it out? So which one of them can be made? So which can be which can be made after unfolding, which can be made after unfolding, right? So which can be made after unfolding? Now can you please try it out? So the first thing, so think in different way. So if you are going to fold, then definitely the opposite faces should not be visible. So option A, no. Okay, and then because 4 and 6 is becoming opposite faces, and then 3 and 5, 3 and 5, option D is also rejected. Now we have two options, B and C. Okay, fine. So friends, if somebody ask, okay, if somebody ask or what we can try to do, so we'll try to find out the opposite faces of 2, because 2 is here and 2 is here. So opposite face of 2 is 6 here and opposite face of 2 is 5 here. So let us try to see. So friends, if you want to find the opposite faces, then find out a common number. So common number is 3 here, and then go into clockwise. So 3, 2, 1. Here also 3, 5, 6. 3, 5, 6. Okay. Now, so you can see the opposite of 2 is 5. That means in this diagram, the opposite of 2 is 5. Here the opposite of 2 is 6. So this will become wrong, right? So the answer will become option C. Because we see, this is the techniques which we use to find out the opposite phase. So 3, find a common number, 3, 2, 1, 3, 5, 6. So the opposite of 2 is nothing but 5. Clear? Okay. And then the last question, I will give you hints because 6 o'clock we have this coding classes. Okay. Now Ravi leaves home 2 to 3 p.m. and come homes between 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. That means 6 hours and few minutes will be the answer. Okay. But in your exam, either everything will be 6 hours. Okay. Every options will be 6 hours, and then you'll have to figure out this. Okay. Fine. So here now, so this will be nothing but 12, 1, 2. This is little tricky problem, not straightforward. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this will be 10, 11, 12. So suppose 2 to 3 p.m. So 2 to 3 p.m. means your minute hand will be here, okay, right? And your hour hand, put it anywhere, okay? So let's put it here. Let's put it here. Okay, now friends, what happened in 1 hour, right? So in 1 hour, so this total angle will be what? 360 degree. So on a circle, the total angle you can make is, sir, 360 degree, 90 degree, 90, 90, 90. So in 1 hour, your hour hand will move from this to this. Total is 360, 360 divided in 12 parts. So it will be nothing but 30 degree. That means in 1 hour, your hour hand will move 30 degree, right? Agreed? Okay. So 2 to 8, that means in 6 hours, that means in 6 hours your hour hand will come here. So your hour hand will directly go opposite to that. It will move by 180 degree, right? So basically this angle, so this angle, it will be nothing but 180 degree. And what about your minute hand? So friends, your minute hand in 1 hour, it will be covering, right? So see, your minute hand will be here, right? So it will be covering what? 360 degree. That means after 6 hours also, right? So it will be covering, it will be here itself, right? It will be here itself, right? You will not be seeing any change into that, right? Okay. Now, so now friends, I mean, I have given you the hint. So basically, this is an angle based. Now you please try to solve and let me know the answer in the comment section. And if you're not able to do, then I will do it in the next section, because now the coding class is about to start for the today's coding. So please be live now. So I will just ask Nitin sir to join. Okay. So I will just ask Nitin sir to join. Hello, Nitin, can you join? Yeah, yeah, please join immediately. Okay, so just a minute. Please be live. We will try to join it. Okay, Nitin sir will join. Okay, till then, friends, if you have not yet joined the Telegram group, then please join. Okay. So just give us some time. Okay, there is some problem in joining the meeting. Okay. Okay, so just be live. Coding classes will start now. Okay. Yeah, hi Nitin, we are live on YouTube. Yeah, hi. So, can you please open the? Yeah, yeah. Can you can yeah? Can you please open this link in your WhatsApp so that you'll be able to see the chats? Yeah, yeah. So the live classes will be already going on, and got it. Just a minute. Just a minute. It is not starting. Just wait for you. Guys, please let us know if Nitin sir is visible and audible. Nitin sir is not audible. Okay, fine. I'll have to remove the headphone. Okay.
Okay, so currently I'm audible.
Please let us know now. Nitin sir is audible.
Hello everyone. Okay, I think now I'm audible. I can see. Okay, so now let's start with the first question today we have. Okay, so today we got both the coding question that has been asked in today's morning shift. Okay, and we are going to discuss with you guys that questions. Okay, so who have given that exam, please check your answers in this. Okay, you can correct your answer. If you haven't able to solve it, then it will be also helpful for you. And those whose exam is right after 1 or 2 days, this video is very much helpful for them. Okay, so let's start this video first. So the first question that we got from you only, okay, those who have given the examination, they only addressed us. The question is, we have been given an integer nums, okay, means an integer array which is named as a nums, and we have been given an sum value which is called as a target, okay, a target value which is called as a sum value. Now, what we need to do, we need to return all the possible subarray in that array which equals to the target sum value. Okay, so this is the question. Question is pretty much straightforward. Now, let's see what is the subarray. First, you have to understood this. Okay, I have told multiple times in the YouTube live classes also, or those who have enrolled in the TCS paid NQT class course, they already know that in array you got two kinds of question. Either you got question from subarray or subsequences. Then subarray will be contiguous element. Okay, the element should be contiguous. Now what we need to do here, okay, so let's analyze few test cases that were given in the examination, and then we need to understand how actually we proceed to solve that question, because to solve these two questions you will be given 90 minutes. Okay, and this, because this is, you can see, easy question, easy to medium level question. Okay, you can say that. And the next question that we are going to discuss is between medium to hard level. So you have to allot only 30 minutes to solve this kind of question. Okay, so to do that, you first have to attack on the problem statement, and then you will move to the example test cases. So let's start with the example test cases. Okay, so you can see the first test case we have been given as the array element, as you can see, 3 4 minus 7 1 3 3 1 4. Okay, so these are the few elements that we have been given, and we have been given sum as 7. That means we have to find all the subarray present in this array whose sum is equal to 7. Okay, so this is the question. Now we have to print all the subarrays. Okay, so we have to print all the possible combination of the subarray whose sum is equal to 7. Okay, so you can see here also the subarray will be 3 4. The subarray will be, this is the one subarray whose, when you take total sum of the element, you will get the sum as 7. Now the next one you can also see it. Okay, it is not correct. Let me just, okay, okay, now this is fine. So you can see it as 1 3 and 3, cumulatively called as a total value as 7, and the other subarray is 3 3 1. So these are the 4 subarrays that we need to print to get a correct answer in this question. But how this is coming, that we have to analyze. Okay, then only we are able to solve this problem. So let's analyze this, that how this answer is coming here. So let's take this input. Okay, 3 4 minus 7 1 3 3 1 and 4. Okay, so we have taken all the element of the array nums, and now what we are going to do, we are just going to see it. Okay, so if you see it, 3 4 3 4 is equal to 7. Okay, this is one subarray which is a part of this whole array whose sum is coming to be as 7. Now you can see from the naked eye only, this is again one value. From the naked eye only, you can see this is again one value, and from there you can see when you take this whole, this will again called you as a subarray whose sum is equal to 7. There are no other subarray could be taken or could be taken from this whole array nums whose sum is equal to 7. So these are the 4 answers that we can see. Okay, this is present in the array. So it is a correct answer. But how this is coming and how we write the logic to get that subarray. Okay. So for that, you need to have a logic of prefix sum. Okay. Now, what is this logic of prefix sum will say? Prefix sum means the summation of previous elements coming forward. Okay. Now, why I am telling you you need to have the logic of this prefix sum? Because we are going to use this logic to solve this problem up here. Now, how we are going to do it here? So let's see. Let's see. You are starting, let's say we have a variable named as current sum, which conclude initially its value is 0 because we haven't added anything to it. Okay. We are starting from here. We got the first value. First value is actually 3. Okay. So current sum is actually 3. Okay. Very much. But our current value is not 7. So this is not our answer. We again go forward and add next value to it. Next value would be 4. Okay. So we are going to do what? Add 4 into this 3. Now our overall value will become 7. Okay. When our overall value will become 7, we get it is equal to the target value 7. So we got one subarray which is nothing but 3 and 4. Okay. Okay. Very much fine. You get one subarray. But now what to do? Now when you add the next element, so the next element value will be minus 7. So overall value will become as 0. Okay, 0 is not equal to 7. Nothing to worry. Move forward. Go to the next value. Next value is 1. Add that up. When you add that up, now your current sum will become 1 only. But it is not still 7 yet. You go out, add 3. You go out and add 3 into it. Okay. So you have been added 3 onto it and you got total value as 4, but it is still not 7. But when you move forward, you got one value as 3 here. And when you add 3, then you got the value as 7. Okay. Now again you got one value 7 here, which is equal to the target sum. So you can say this is one possible subarray. This is one possible subarray. So this will be found and this will be found using this method. Okay. It seemed to be very easier. But now the tricks come. But now what you will do? But here you can see when you get this 7 here, there is one more subarray which is being formed if you analyze this only. If you only start with 1 and move to 3, this is again a value as 7. Are you getting it, guys? The value is again getting it as 7. But if we do just current sum process, we will not been able to find this subarray, the internal subarray. This subarray we will not able to find. Okay, we will able to find this subarray and this subarray starting with the current sum, starting from the first element only. Okay, but okay, okay, what you are saying in output? Okay, you can add all up 3, 4, minus 7, 1, 3 and 3. What you will get? Asmit, please let me know what you will get. You will get only the sum as 7 and that's what the question is asking with you, no? The question you are asking, okay? Now you can see here, if this is clear, Asmit, please message. Okay, now you can see, we will got a sum as 7 and so that we will able to find this subarray here. But we will not able to find this internal subarray, the internal subarray. Now for that we need to have a logic and there the logic come as a prefix sum logic. Now what it will say, let's you see the total value from here to here will be what? 7. That value from here to here will be what? 7. When you subtract this 7 from this 7, then you will get the value as what? 0. And the 0 will be the sum of which element? You can say we will get 0 also while we are taking the current sum. And 0 will be coming here. The sum till here will be 0. That means the prefix sum logic will say here, that means you will find another value from here only, which will again form the value same as it is, okay? Because from here to here, the total value is coming as 7. From here to here again, the total value is coming as 7. And when we subtract 7 minus 7, we will get this point where the value is coming as 0. So that means from here afterward till this point, we will get another subarray, okay? So this is the logic of prefix sum. Now, how this is being implemented here, that we need to focus, okay? That we need to focus. How this is being implemented in this question that has been asked in recent TCS examination. So you can say, let me write it here, okay? How this is being implemented. Okay, I have one doubt if I made some error. Okay, I will take all your doubt if any doubt related to compiler or anything after this class will end. But first, let me discuss the logic with you because this is the most important part to thinking the logic, okay? Now, you can see afterward, we are going to do a map operation, hash map operation. Let's say in C++ you are doing a map, in Java you will write a hash map, but hash map will be a key value pair. And why we are using key value pair, you will get to understand this. Just listen to me. So we are using a map and the map content will be, in map, the two value will be there. First value is called as key, which is property have been unique, and other value is value, okay? I think you are aware of this. Now in the key, we are taking the variable as this current sum. Why we are taking, you will get to understand when we try run, okay? So the data type of this current sum obviously will be integer. So the data type of it will be integer. And now in the value section, we will be taking the indices or indexes. Let me write it here. Indexes where we got that sum. We got that current sum, okay? Now, there might be multiple point in an array where we got sum multiple times at multiple points, so that multiple indexes can be accumulated to a single current sum. So the data type that could come here will be nothing but a vector, or in Java you can say it as a array list, okay? So vector of int, if I am coding it in C++, then vector int. If you are coding it in Java, then it will be array list, okay? I am going to share both the codes, no, not to worry anything, okay? Now the data type we have decided. How to decide the data type? What you need? Why you are taking map? So what is the data type we need in map? Accordingly we have to decide, okay? There is nothing to remember, anything like that. You just have to decide on the spot while you are solving the questions, okay? Because you are going to get this kind of question. The logic will be the same, but the question can be asked in a different way, okay? That is going to happen every time when you are going to give any placement examination. Now, you can see, so we have been decided what would be our data type of the map. Now, what is happening with that map? What is going to happen with that map? So now this thing you have to understand, okay? So initially, let's say our map will be MP, and initially in our map, there will be nothing value. So we will just implement the value as 0, because the initial current sum will be what? 0, okay? So our initial current sum will be 0. Let me write it here parallelly so that you can understand. Current sum, okay? Now you have to understand. Please listen to this very carefully, because this is the main logic, okay, that you need to understand. Now, you can see, initially our current sum is 0. So in our map, the map will be key value pair. So key will be current sum, and the value indices attached to it. Initially, we are not pointing to any indexes. The indexes of the array start from 0 itself. So we are not pointing to any index right now. So we will do what? We will initialize 0 to -1 index. That is, this 0 sum is currently at indices -1 only. Okay. Now, what is the benefit of it? You are going to get it now. Okay. Now you can see. Now what we are going to do? Now our current sum, when we go to this indices, when we are going to this 3, we are adding this to our current sum. So our new current sum would be becoming as 3. So our new current sum would become as 3. Now what we need to do? We need to just check. We need to now implement this prefix sum logic. We need to just check that if there is any value already present, we have already present in any value. What value? Just current sum minus the total sum. Why I'm getting it, you will get to understand quickly very soon, okay? Now our current sum is currently 3. Our sum is currently 7. So the total value we will get as minus 4. Have we earlier any time soon encountered with this value minus 4? No, not yet. If we have encountered, this will be present in our map. So map is just to track what we current sum we are getting at what indexes, okay, at what different indices, okay, because here we need to print the whole sub array. If we do not have to print all the sub array, we just have to print the count of the sub array, then it would be quite easy. We just have to count how many times it will be equal, okay, but here we need to have track indices also. That's why we have taken this map concept here on, okay. Now you can see minus 4 is present in this map. No, it is not present. So that means no possible subarray could be formed till now. Now what we are going to do, we are just adding this current sum, okay, because we have found a new current sum. We just have to add this current sum and the indices associated with this current sum. At what indices we found this current sum equal to 3? At indices 0. That means with 3 the value will be attached as 0. Now the next value we will get to at 4, okay. Please try to add 4. The 4, when it will be added, the current sum will become 7. Again the same thing will happen, okay. Go on to 7 minus 7 would be what? 0. 7 minus 7 would be what? 0. Repeating it. When you do 7 minus 7, you will get value as 0. Now, is there any value already you have been encountered with 0? Yes. The 0 is already present in our map and the indices attached to the 0 is minus 1. So when you start with it, okay, when you start with it, so it is going to have what? You can see here. Minus 1 would be this. You can see minus 1 would be this. So we are going to start with indices equal to minus 1 plus 1. Till which indices? Till the indices we are on to. So we are on to this index. We just want to get the subarray in between these indices. So here you can see 0 and 1 because the indices we are on at 1 index. Currently we are on a 1 indices. So we got one subarray which is 3 and 4 and we just have to add that into some container which will be designed to store our different subarrays, okay, that we will design at the time of coding. But this thing we will have to do because now we know the starting index of the subarray, the ending index of the subarray, which will give us the sum equal to the target. We will just have to fetch that subarray from there on, okay. It is very easy, okay, how to fetch that. Now you can see we will move forward, but before moving forward we just have to add the current sum which we have as 7 and the index associated with it. The index associated with it is 1, okay. Now you can say, okay, how you already claiming that it will give you error without seeing the code itself? Please watch this video. That is the problem with you guys mainly. You do not watch the video completely. You have done some mistake. That's why it is giving you some error, okay. Please watch that video and you will get to understand this, okay. Now you can see here 7 indices will be 1. Again move forward and you will get to have what? You will get to have the indices at this point minus 7, okay. Index will be at 2 and the element at the indices 2 will be minus 7. So when you get minus 7, your current sum will now again become 0. Again you will do 0 minus 7, you will get as minus 7. Is minus 7 is present here? No. That means you will not form any possible subarray at this indices. But before moving forward, we will have to add the indices associated with this current sum 0. Now you can see the 0 is already present as a key and key cannot be duplicated in a map. So that's why we have taken this vector of int, okay, because one current sum have multiple indexes associated with it. So it will go down to this indices. So now the second index, so 0 will coming at indices minus 1, which is not present in the array. We have just started out and at the second index itself, okay. Now you can say update forward. Now just move forward and go to this value 1. When you move to the value 1, your current sum will become 1, and you can see here. Okay, I know your frustration, boys, but please let me code it with you. I will show the code and exact input, whatever you are telling, and then you can see if my code is correct or not. Okay, please do not tell initially. I'm just explaining them. I'm not saying sending them direct codes. Okay, if I would have to do, I will simply share direct code with them, and this would be working fine. Okay, please let me understand them. Now, when you go to 1, so 1 minus 7 would be what? 1 minus 7 would be what? You can see here. 1 minus 7 would be minus 6, and you will not get any value minus 6 up in the map. So you can see easily. You cannot find make any other subarray with this portion whose sum is equal to target, and that what we are not finding it here. So that you can see. But before moving forward, just add it to map and add the indices associated with it, which is 3. Okay. And same as we are quickly moving forward, when we go to 3, when we go to the value of element as 3, that is at index 4, we just add them at, and the value will become 4. But 4 minus 7 is again minus 3, which is not in the map. So it is not possible combination that we can make. But before moving forward, we just have to add current sum 4 is at index 4. Okay. Now just move forward and go to the index 5. Okay. When we go to the index 5, now our value will become 3. Now you have to understand what I am saying. Okay. Now please listen everybody. Why I am using this approach is now being beneficial with you. You can see here, when we go at the index 5, the value at index 5, okay, sorry, 1, 2, 3 and 4, this is index 5. The value at index 5 would be only 3. And when we go at the value 3, the current sum would be nothing but 7. And when you got the value as 7, you will do what? Do just 7 minus 7. Now you can see the value coming as what? 0. Please see here. The value is coming as 0. Can we have value 0 already present in our map? Yes, here. And it is at which index? Index minus 1 and index 2. Understanding? It is at index minus 1 and minus 1 and 2. Now when you come here, so minus 1 is here. So minus 1 plus 1 will be this index. So we are starting from this index and going till the index number 5. This is one subarray. From 0 to 5, you can see from 0 to 5, this is one subarray. And again, when you find 0, it is at index 2. Index 2 is what? Nothing but this. When you are at index 0, 2, when you are at index 2, just add 1 to that index and take the subarray till the last index that you are currently in. That is 1, 3 and 3. Are you getting this value? 1, 3 and 3. This is the process that you need to have to get the internal subarrays also. Are you understanding this? Yes, there are a predefined function. Okay. Are you understanding this? Clear with this? Why I am using this? Now it is being paid off. You guys are fearing why I am using this difficult step, because this is being required, because you need to find this internal steps also. Okay. Now you get to know why I am getting this. Now when you get to reach that, you will get this value also and this value also, because you have 0 already present at the indices minus 1 and 2. But before moving forward, you got one value as current sum as 7. Now you will get 7 at indexes 1 and indices 5. Okay, just move forward with the same, and you will get to the index 6, and the value at index 6 would be nothing but 1. And when you add 7 to 1, your overall value will become 8. And when you do 8 minus 7, again see, you will get value as 1. Can we have value 1 present as our key? Yes, here you can see. And where it is being present? At the indices 3. Go to the index 3. This is index 3. This is index 3. Let me highlight it. This is index 3, and just add the index 3 to by 1 and take the subarray to the last element. From here to here, 3, 3 and 1. This is index 3. So take the subarray from 3 plus 1 till the last element which you are currently at, and you got another subarray which is 3, 3 and 1. You are getting 3, 3 and 1. Is this clear? You are getting one more subarray. Now, let's take the last element also. Okay, the last element is, but before moving to the last element, just add the index where you got is 6. Now move to the last element. The last element would be what? 8 plus 1, 8 plus, sorry, the last element would be 4. 8 plus 4 would be 12. Now when you take 12 minus 7, will you get 5? Will 5 present in the map? No. That means there is no other possibility to find subarray, and you can see easily we have found all the 4 subarrays. Is this clear with everyone? Why I am using this map structure? Why I have taken map along with the current sum? So that I get to have all the possible subarray internally also present. Because if only I have taken a current sum, then I have explained you earlier from this example here that you will able to get this and this, but not able to get this and this. Okay? Is this clear with everyone? Is this clear with everyone? Those who are saying, why I am teaching this and that. Have this understood to you guys? Please let me know. Okay? Now I am going to code it up. Okay? I have understood you this part. Now let's quickly code it up. Okay? Because without understanding you why I am using this approach, I just showed you code and you will be saying, oh yes sir, you have got me the correct code, just provide me the code. There is no benefit of just seeing the code. You will not able to solve any single problem when you get in the examination. Any new problem you will get, you will stuck. Simple problem, simplest change of the problem, you will stuck. If you not understand how and why we are doing things, okay, that thing you need to understand. Now, you have saying, let me show you the code, okay. So let me write the code in C++ first. I will be showing you the Java code with the same. And currently I do not have the Python code, but I will be sharing the Python code after this class build and in the comment section down below, okay. So now let's start with the coding portion, okay. Include bit slash, let me add the header file. Okay. And we are using, okay, let me read the chats, what you are saying. Okay, so now, okay, I think your doubts are clearing. So now, let me add this up, okay, using name space std, okay, I'm doing everything, what I have told you. Now, let me go to the main function, and inside the main function, first let me take the size of the array as input, okay. And after that, I will be taking the array itself, which we have to take, okay, the array itself as a input. And after that, we are going to do what? We just have to print, okay, yes, we just have to take the array also as input, int I equal to 0, I less than n, and I plus plus, okay. And then take every element of the array as input also, okay. It will be done. Now when this will be done, fine. Now we just have to take the sum, okay, which is the total sum as input. So we have taken everything as input. Now our main thing is begun. Now we have to write the code, okay. Now we have to write the code that we need to solve up here, okay. Okay, you have no doubts, okay, clear. So now what we are going to do, we just have to write a function, okay. Let me write a function for that. And the function, I will store the value because we got multiple subarray, okay. So I have to create a 2D array in which I store multiple arrays in the form of subarrays, okay. In the answer I will draw a function solve, and inside the function solve I will call the array, and also I will call the value sum and the size of the array, okay. These three things I should have to pass. Now when I pass it up, so let me code this function solve, okay. And this solve function will also have data type as vector of int, that means 2D array, okay. And now let me take the parameter in the solve function, okay, int arr, and then the next value will be int sum, which will be the total value, and the next value will be the size of the array, okay. So we are done with this. Now what we are going to do, okay, now the first things come as, we just have to form a current sum, okay, int current sum, initially as 0. Okay, then we have to create a map. Since I am using C++, so I am going with the unordered map. Okay, unordered map, and the data type of map will be key, will be the data type will be end, and the value of data type will be vector of int. Okay, why I'm doing this I have explained you, and the name of the map will be simply mp. And now one more thing I have to make, where I will store multiple subarray. Whenever I found a new subarray, I have to store it somewhere, so that at the end I will have to return that subarray. Okay, so for that what I am going to do, okay, I will create another vector of vector of int of, let's say, answer. Let me take it as subarray. Okay, subarray. Okay, name it as subarray. So we have created everything. Now all the creation is being done. Now we just have to do, okay, you can see it. Now we are going to do, just because initially you have seen here, when we initialize current sum as 0, so initially our map will be key value as 0, and the value associated with it will be -1. This is the default thing. Okay, we will just do mp of 0 is equal to, sorry, pushback, because we have vector, so pushback -1. Okay, if this is clear with you. Now we are moving in the array every index one by one. Okay, I less than n and I plus plus, and while going down I will first add that index value. Okay, some typing. Okay, current sum is plus equal to that array value. Okay, that current value of the array. Okay, now our current sum will be updated. Now we just have to check that if the current sum we will have subtracted by the total value, the value we will get, if this is already present in our map or not. If present, then we will got a certain subarrays, okay, that we need to get. But if it is not, then we have to move forward. Okay, so how we will check? Just have to, in the map there is a find function. Okay, so mp dot, we just have to write this function. Okay, mp dot find will just find that if the current sum minus the sum, if it is present, I will get. If it is not equal to mp dot end, if I am finding something, okay, and I will not raise the end, that means I found it somewhere. Okay, so this is the function in the map that we are going to use up here. And then, okay, any chats coming up? Okay, I think. Okay, now you can see it here. What I am telling you. Okay, this will be fine. Okay, now you can see mp dot find, mp dot, this will be fine. And now we are going to do what? If this we will find any value in the map, then we have to find the possible subarray in that indices. Now what we are going to do? We have to find all the possible indices at the value in the map. Like we have found here 0. We have to go to all the possible indices and we have to find the subarray, because this indices will be, when we add +1 to this index, we will get the starting index of the particular subarray, which will get us the sum as equal to the sum value. Okay, the target sum which we are aspiring for. For that we are moving an iterator. Okay, auto idx in the key value of the map which we are currently onto. Okay, in the key value of the map which we are currently onto. So current sum minus sum. Okay, if we found it up here, if we found this value up here, then we've got the index. Now we got the first index. We already know the last index, because last index is nothing but I, because we are currently at the index I. We have to just add that subarray into this subarray, because we have only formed this subarray to get that value. So how we will do that? Simply write subarray. Okay, because subarray is the 2D container in which we have to store this newly found subarray. Subarray that push back, and inside that push back, we just have to write what we have to push back, another vector, okay? And the vector we are pushing into it will be starting because from array.begin, okay, plus the idx plus 1, okay. Array.begin will be the first element, and after that we will move to the idx, and from the idx the next element is the first element of the desired subarray, okay. Now until now what we will go begin, okay, spelling mistake is coming. Until what we are going to do, we are going to tell array dot begin, okay, plus I and plus 1, because the last index will be exclusive index while they are taking the subarray. This is the rule, okay. So these things you should have to consider, okay. We will go start from this value and we will go at the last value, okay. And when we will okay, why it is not coming? Okay, I know that because this function I have to change its parameter to the vector, okay, int address of array, okay. Let me change it again. Here also, let me take it as vector of int of array of n. Now it will be fine. So now when you see this, I got one value, I push that value in my subarray, okay, this will be done. I will go back, if there are any other index, that will be also done in the same way. And I come out of this loop and I just have to add that current sum, okay, update my map to that current sum dot push back at which index I got that current sum, okay, at the index I, okay. So this is the code. This is the code, and when I have done with all of the things, the for loop is being over, I just come back and return the subarray, okay, because subarray will hold up that value. And I come down, the subarray will be stored in the answer. I will go down here, okay. In the answer section, I will do what? In every answer section, I will go, because it is a 2D array, okay. So for int, for every array in that 2D answer subarray, okay, we will have to print that up individually, okay. We'll have to print that up individually. So let me print that up individually. So for, you can say auto sub, every sub in this answer will have a definite value in itself, okay. So for int I, int val, in that sub we will have to print every value itself, okay. So cout value, okay, this will be fine. Okay, this will be not, let me take just space up here, and after this value will be printed, now I will move to the next line to print the new subarray, okay, and line. So this will be the code, okay. So now let me run this up and let's check if there are any. Okay, now I have to put the input. So input will be what? So I have taken the input here. As you can see, the input 4 and 4, 8 values. So first the size of the array would be 8. The value would be nothing but 3, 4, minus 7, and 1, and 3, and 3, and then 1, and then, sorry, 1, and then 4. And when I enter, now the value, it will be asking the sum value. You can see it as, now my correct answer is coming as 3, 4. 3, 4, so minus 7, 1, 3, 3. You can see here, the correct output is coming. If there any other output you want me to check or want me to verify, please let me know in the 1 minute. Otherwise, I will move to the next problem. And those who are saying, okay, let me see the chat again. Those who are saying I am telling the wrong code or something like this, please try to see this, okay? Any other you can want me to see, or you can code it by yourself and see the other output also. You will be get the correct outputs and everything because the logic is correct, okay? Now, when this will be over, okay? When this will be over, yes, I will be saying the Java code. Thank you for mentioning that. So let me see you the Java code. So the Java code will be the same, okay? Let me just show you the Java code. You can see this Java code. I will be share this Java code in the comment if you need it. Okay, the code with the same, exact same code. Just the things will be added, okay? You can see array list will be the thing. hash map will be the thing. Just the same thing. We will be using a new hash map. Concept will be the same, just the language difference will be there, okay? And Python code, yes, I will provide after this class will end, okay? But let me move to the next problem that we have, okay? Because we have very limited time. Let me quickly jump to that problem. I have multiple time solved this problem in the YouTube also, or in the paid NQT batch. I have solved this kind of problem multiple time, okay? Either you consider forest fire example or anything. This is a simple backtracking based problem. I would say the first problem would be much trickier, okay, because in that you have to write a much more code. But this problem is slightly easier in compared to that, okay? This is not the exact question, but it is the similar question that we have been get from you guys only, okay? The question you have been provided to us, we have just solving with you guys, okay? Now you can say, okay, if n value wasn't there, then you can take the input till your value will not equal to -1, okay? If the size of the array will not be given, then how you will take the input? Then the case will come till your last value will not become equal to -1. Till then you will take the input value as it is. Yes, in TCS they will not provide the size of the input, okay? Because while I am giving my code beta examination, in code beta you will have been given 6 hours to solve 6 problems, okay? There also they will not provided us the size of the array. Then the concept will come, you will have to know that you will just run the while loop till your value will not equal to -1. You will take that value as your element of your array as input, okay? This is the concept. But now let me move forward. So here you can see this problem, very good problem. Let me quickly describe this problem with you, okay? I will show you that also, okay? But first let me discuss this problem. Consider a rat placed at index 0, 0 in a square matrix, okay? Let me discuss this problem with you. So we have been given in square matrix. You can see this is square matrix, and a rat is placed at starting index, okay? Let me draw this matrix, okay? 4 cross 4 matrix, it is being there. So total 16 boxes would be there. Okay, this would be fine. So this will be index 0, 0. So rat will start from here only, okay? And it will go in 4 direction. It will go up also, it will go down also, it will go left also, or it will go right also, okay? Is this clear? Now the question says us that we have to print all the possible direction for the rat to reach this index. That means 3, 3 here, okay? Or n, n, whatever it could be then. n-1 or n-1 because 0 based indexing would be there. So from 0, 0 you have to reach n-1, n-1. This would be this in this case, okay? Because 4 cross 4 matrix would be here will be taken. But the condition applies this, that every cell have value either 0 or 1. You can see this cell has value 1, this cell has value 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 and 1. Okay, and it is also 0, 0. So the rat can move to the next cell only when the next cell's value would be 1 only, okay? It cannot move in this direction because the next cell value would be 0. It can only move in this direction because the rat can see this when he moved in this direction, the next cell which he got as a value 1, okay? Okay, now you can see. Yes, I know this is not the exact problem, but it is the similar problem, okay? You get to understand that problem. We do not get the exact problem. That's why we are taking this problem, okay? The problem will be quite similar, okay? Now you can see, when we move forward, okay? And please try to listen this. If you have exam in your upcoming weeks, this kind of problem can be asked. Okay, when you move forward, so rat can have 4 possibility. It can go up, down, left and right, okay? This is fine. So let's take this value, okay? Let's say rat will start from here, he will go down to this, okay? Let me draw the tree here, because here the recursion tree will be drawn because the backtracking concept is coming here. So we are currently at index 0, 0, and rat can move to direction up, left, right and down. In this 4 direction he can move. But can he move in up direction? No, because in up there is no possible index. In left there is no possible index. He cannot move. In right, can he move? No, because in right there is a possible index, but that index value is 0. So he cannot move to the 0 value. But can he go down? Yes, he can go down, because in the down he can move also, and the value of that box is also 1. and that is the valid case to move. Okay, you can see the value 1, then only he can move. So he can move to index, what? This index will be 1, 0. He can move to the index 1, 0, and again in 1, 0 he have 4 options. He can move up, left, right and down. But can he move up? No, because this is the same direction where he come from. So why he would visit the same direction again? If you have to reach somewhere, then why you will visit same direction again? So to prevent that, we will not visit same direction again. We will form a visited array. So whenever we visit some box in the matrix, we will mark them as visited so that we cannot move the same path again while searching for this box. Okay, so we will mark them as visited. So visited, let's say yes, y will be the visited column. Okay, now come here. Can he move now? Can he move to up? No, he cannot move up. Can he move left? No, he cannot move left. Can he move right? Yes, he can move right. So he will move right. So he will go to right. When he will go to right, the index he will add is 1, 1. So he will add index 1, 1, and again here 4 option. He can go up, left, right and down. Okay, he can go to any direction. Now you can see at 1, 1, he have 4 options again. He can move up. Can he move up? No, he cannot move up. Can he go left? No, because this is the same direction he have come from. So he will mark it as Y. Okay, I have marked this direction. Now can he move to right direction? No, he cannot move to the right direction because the value at right direction will be 0 only. Okay, so where does he move? He can move only in the down. So when he move down, he will reach this index, and this index will be nothing but 2, 1. Okay, he will move down to the index 2, 1, and at 2, 1 again he have 4 options. He can move up, he can move left, he can move right, he can move down. So can he move up? No, he cannot move up because this is the same path he is coming from. Can he move left? Yes, he can move left. So he will go to the left. He will go to the left. When he will go to the left, so he will reach the direction again. Which direction? 1, 2, 0. And again at 2, 0 he have 4 options: U, L, R and T. So can he move up? No, he cannot move up because this path is already visited. Can he move down? No, he cannot move down because the value will be 0. Can he move left? No. Can he move right? No, because so he cannot move anywhere. So this is the end of the path. So the path we are choosing, this path, starting from here, we go down this path and this path and this path, and when we come down here, we will get to know that, okay, we cannot move from this path. So this is the dead point. So what you are going to do whenever you are searching something and you move at some dead point, you again move back. You again move to the back and check for other possibilities. The same thing is being done here. So here the concept of backtracking will come. So he will again move back. So whenever he moves back, he will again mark it as unvisited. Okay, mark it as unvisited. So mark it as unvisited. He will move here. Now from here, when we move to this path, we have gone to left part, but we cannot find any paths. Can we go to right? No, we cannot go to right because in right, from this path only, the value will be 0 only. Can we move down? Yes, we can move down. So we go down. When we go down, we will reach this path, and the index we can got it as, let me erase this. New index we got is as 3, 1. Again in 3, 1, we can go up, left, right and down. Can we move up? No, because the same path we have come from. Can we move left? No, because the value is 0. Can we move right? Yes, we can move right. So when we move right, we will go to this path. Okay, so this is the next value we have been on to. This is 3, 2. Again in 3, 2, we have 4 options: U, L, R and T. Okay, so you can see from here 3, 2. Can we move up? No. Can we move left? No, because the same path we have come from. Can we move down? No. Can we move right? Yes, we can move right. When we move right, other thing is not possible. We got to the same value 3, 3 which we are searching on. So when we reach as this value, so we got a possible path which is a correct path possible in this range. So what we are going to do here, just go down. Okay, let me just go down up here. Okay, and get the path. So the path will be what? starting from here. So here we have chosen the path as down. So T R T R R, here you can see R, and we have chosen R. So D R D R R R. When we choose this path, we will reach to 3, 3. So this is a one possible path. As you can see, if this is a correct, so D R, okay, not this is D R, okay, not right. Okay, we will go down. D R R D. When we go down, then we reach 3, 1, not R. Okay, so D comma this. So this is one possible path. You can see this is one possible path, and you can see this is also one of our answers. Okay. Now we have to choose for other possible paths also. Can there be any other possible paths? So to do that, what? You found one path, you will go back. But when you go back, you will again unmark every values. Okay. Unmark every value so that you haven't visited that yet. So you will go down, up, down, yet. Okay. All path will be covered up here. You go up here again. All path of this is also been covered. When you go down here, bucket. But when you go down here, you can see this path 1, 1. In 1, 1, when you have chosen, okay, so this is 1, 1, no, 1, 0, sorry, 1, 0. So this is one possible path. So when you reach 1, 0, you have chosen U, L, R, and D. So this is not path. This is not possible. But when you choose an R, you got one path. But when you go back, now again you have one more option. Can you go down? Yes, I can go down. Okay. I can go down. So you go down to this path. So you go down to indices 2, 1. Okay. Again, this have paths U, L, R, and D. So when you are at 2, 0, sorry, 2, 1, no, 2, 0. When you are at 2, 0, you can only move to this right direction. Okay. You can only move to this right direction. So you will go to this right direction. Okay. This right direction will be 2, 1, and you will choose an R only. Again, at 2, 1, you can go to the same path. You go down, you will reach 3, 1. Again, the same path will be followed. You again go down, go right, and you will reach as 3, 2. That is right. And again, you go right, you will get to 3, 3, which is right. So you can see the possible path will be D, 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 R. Again, you go D, and R, R. So you can see I got one more path, that is D, D, R, D, R, R. You can see this path. And there are no other possible path. You will draw the recursion tree and you will find out there is no other possible path. So this is the recursion tree diagram in which we have been added the backtracking approach also. Okay. So this thing we are going to cover up here, and we are just having try to code up here quickly. So let me go to the compiler first. This is the compiler. Okay. So has include bits class stdc plus dot h, and now you can see using namespace std. Okay. And now you come down in the main function. Okay. I can see few chats coming. Okay. Second question was return statics. Okay. We will see that. Okay. You can see in the main function, we will have to see. First we go in the main function, and the main function first have to take the input. Now the input format will be like what? Okay. So let's see the input format first. Okay. So what will be the input format? First the size of the array, then the matrices. So int n, which is the size of the matrix, then n. Okay. And then we are going to take vector of int of matrices in which the dimension are n cross n. Okay. Vector of int of n. Okay. Now we have to take every element in the matrix as input. Okay. For that we have to write for int I equal to 0, I less than n, and I plus plus. And similarly for int j equal to 0, j less than n, and j plus plus, and take each element of the matrix as mat sensor in matrix of I and j. Okay. Now every element will be taken as input. So input part will be done here. Now we are going to do what? we just have to write, okay, the recursive function. Okay, so we have to call a recursive function. But before calling recursive function, we have to make sure that the first index itself will not be 0. Okay, because if first index would be 0, then there is no point of asking, because rat cannot start with the value as 0. So if first index is not equal to 0, okay, then we will call what? We will call a recursive function from here on. Okay, and the recursive function will go on like this, you can see. And that will be stored here in the result. Okay, so let me take vector of string of answer, and the answer we will return the sol, and inside the sol we will be passing the function parameter as the matrix itself and the size of the matrix. Okay, matrix itself and the size of the matrix. So this will be done from our side. Okay, and the starting index also we can pass I comma j, the starting index, which is 0 comma 0, because we have been starting with 0 comma 0. Okay, so this thing we have been passed. So let's now write the function here. So vector of string of, okay, few comments is coming. Okay, I can see few comments. Okay, yes, I comma I, yes, I have done here. So sol, and in the sol the parameter will be the matrices, vector of int, and then address of matrix, and then the size of matrix, and then the starting index I and the ending index j. Okay, so this will be fine. Now what we are going to do, okay, now the main things come. You have to see it here. Just try to focus it up here. So what we are going to do up here, we just have to create a vector of a string of paths, okay, in which we store multiple paths that we have found. Same as in the previous question, we have to use to store the subarrays. We can find more than one path here. Okay, when we got up here, okay, we just draw it up here, and then we will do what? We will start from our very first index. Okay, from our, but the base condition will be what? Because this is a recursive case, the base condition will be that when our I is equal to n minus 1 and our j is equal to n minus 1, then we will get to know, okay, we will reach one value, values, and when we reach one value, okay, whenever you reach one value, then you will have understood that, okay, you have got one, you just add that into your answer. Okay, now for that we will also have to pass a string, okay, which will calculate every index when we are going down every path. Okay, so here let me add the paths up here also. So string of path is already path, just path. Okay, string of path, and after that we are going to do one more thing. Just mark and visited array, vector of int visited, so that whatever cell we are visiting while going down a path, we do not have to visit it up again. Okay, vector of visited n comma vector of int of n comma 0, so that initially everything is 0. 0 means it is not being visited yet. If any cell value is become visited array 1, then that means we have visited that up. Okay, so this is the logic that we are using up here. Now when we have done with this, okay, so we will move up here base case. Now whatever the value included in our path, we just have to insert in our paths. Okay, paths dot push back, and in that the path will be pushed back. Okay, and then we have to just return, because we have to search for other path also. This is the backtracking case. Just return back. Okay, and now when we are returning, okay, you do not have to return from here only. I think we have to create a vector of answer also. Okay, let me create it wide because we are doing the backtracking part. So let me create it wide up here. Okay, when we create wide and then we write solve, why I'm doing it up here, you will understand. We'll just do not have to pass another variable which have passed in the solve. Let's pass the function solve. Okay, and what we are going to do, we just have to write a vector of string of answer. Okay, or paths, and in that path we just have to add that path up here. Okay, path. Okay, now we have been passing the paths also along with our value. Okay, I can see. Okay, why vector we are using? Okay, you have to understand. Yes, code is quite difficult, but you have been given 1.5 hours to solve this both codes. Okay, that's why the code will not be asked just to print the prime number or like things, and you will get a very good package also. If you crack one code, then probably you will get the digital role interview call, or if you able to code both of this code, then TCS will offer you the 9 LPO role interview. So you have to understand the package is also very good with the problem you are solving here. Okay, that's why the standard of the problem is very good. Okay, and vector is actually a dynamic allocative of array. Why? If you are not familiar with C++, then you will have to understand that it is the same application as array list in Java. Okay, so base case or list in Python. Okay, if you are in Python, then you will understand. So base case will be that. So when we reach at the base case, okay, we have been passing everything with us only. We have been passing everything with us, and what I am telling you here. Okay, let's see here. So I can see if your answer is coming. Let me add the string of path and a vector of sorry. You have been provided very good time also. Around 1 hour is being provided to you to understand this code and help us to code this code. Okay, that's why the problem standard is very good. Now you can say vector of string as and the name it as paths. Okay, it is good. So paths dot push back return. Now there is no need for that. We will. This is the base case. Okay, when we reach at I equal to -1, then we will get one path and we will simply add that path up here. But if we are not at that index, then what we have to do? We have to choose that whether we go down, we go left, we go right, or we go up. Okay. So let me create a string of dir, and inside that we are using first we go down, left, right, and up. And this is the direction. Okay, index is direction. Now let me create a direction also. When we go down, okay, so vector of dir. Okay, vector of int of dir. Now inside this, what I'm going to do, I will going to create a 2D vector. Okay, inside everyone. Let's say when we go down, first we are going down. So down will be what? I will be incremented by 1 and j will be incremented by 0. So I comma 0, 1 comma 0. Now when we go left, I will be decremented by 1 and j will be 0. Okay, because j will not change. When we go right, then when we go left, 0 comma minus 0 comma minus 1. Okay, minus 1. When we go down, okay, when we go right, because next we are going to right. When we go right, then I will not be changed. Okay, but j index will be changed by 1. And when we go up, then our I will be -1 and j will not be changed. Okay, so these are the all 4 directions that we are moving up. Okay, in the matrices, and that is we are needed. Now you can see we do not have to do anything serious. Just we are going and we are writing for, okay, int I, okay, I we have used idx. Let's say idx equal to 0 and idx is less than it is named as dir. Okay, and it is also named as direction. Okay, it's just named as d. Okay, idx is less than d dot size. Okay, and I plus plus, because we have ability to move in all possible paths. Whether we are able to move or not, that we are going to check, but we have ability. we are going to all possible path. Now, let's say first we are going what down. So index I will be this. Move down. Okay. Control X. This will go up here. Okay. When we go down, so a new index, new I will become I plus D of I comma 0 and int new j will become what? It will become j plus d of I comma 1. Okay, are you getting it? So this is the new index that we are on to. But we have to check whether this index exists or not, or can we move to that index or not, whether that index is validated for us to move or not. That can move. What is the validation? It should, the index should lie inside the matrix, and the new index which we are moving into will have the value as 1, and that should not be visited again. That should not be visited. Okay, so these things you have to keep in mind. So now we are going to check. So we are just checking that if the new index, okay, new I is greater than equal to 0, okay, and the new I is less than n also, okay, these two things, and in the same way, new j will be also greater than equal to 0, and again, the new j will be less than n. So this is the criteria to bound the index into the range. And also, after that, if all this will be the case, okay, if all this will be the case, and after that we are just going to check if visited of new I, the new index we are moving to new I, new j is equal to 1, okay, and again, if it is 1 also, if visited is equal to 0, and the value of the matrix of new I and new j would be equal to 1, okay. It should not be visited, and the value of that index should also be 0. Then first we should visit that index, okay. First visit that up. If it is not been visited, then first visit that up. Visit the previous index from where you are coming down to. First visit that index. So I comma j, first visit that. So visit, we have changed visited to 1, and now we just move to the next index, search for the next index from this position, okay. We just write here matrix, what is the parameter we have passed? Matrix, first parameter is matrix, second parameter is n, third parameter is new I, fourth parameter is new j, okay, and the fifth parameter would be the path plus d, okay, path plus equal to d. The next index we are on to will be d. Now how I will get d? So d will be here in direction, okay. So initially I at 0, and I will represent, I equal to 0 will represent d. So it will be added, and then the next will be paths, okay. So these are the all parameters that we need to pass, okay. After passing it, but when we are moving down, when we have done with this path, okay, then we have to again backtrack. So before moving backtrack, okay, we just have to re-initialize that this is again mark as not visited, because there is other path also possible from the same path, okay. So mark it as unvisited, okay. When this is up, I think now this code is very much clear to you. Now we will come back here, and all the possible paths will be stored in this path, and we are going to do what? Just have to print the paths, okay. How I will print the paths? Because multiple string is inside that string only. So just write for string str in the paths, just have to print all the paths, str, and then end line. Now let's see if this is correct or if there are any error coming out. Okay, so few error is coming out. Let's see what is the typing error. Visited is not declared in this scope. Okay, haven't we passed? Okay, we haven't passed visited yet. Okay, so we have to pass visited also. let me pass visited here. Vector of int, sorry, vector of int and address of visited. Okay, address of visited. So this is being passed. Now this is again will be passed up here also, comma, visited. Now let me run it and let's see. Okay, this is not the correct test case. So let me write the correct test case to see if correct answer is coming or not. So the size of matrix will be 4 and the element as follows will be 1, 0, 0, 0 and the next line would be 1, 1, 0 and 1 and the next line would be 1, 1, 0, 0 and the next line would be 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay, anything more? Okay, I can see output is not coming as we have. Let me see once. Let me again run this code again. Okay, so I think I have missed something. Just let me quickly revisit it with this direction. Okay, d of I is comma 0. Okay, not I, here itx. Okay, some silly mistakes I have done. Itx. And again, this is again where I have done, this is again itx. Now let me run again. Okay, still it is not getting me correct answer. So, okay, I can see few chats is coming. Okay. Let me see up here. Okay, so where we are? So let me again, okay, this base case will be fine. We are putting everything from the paths to paths, okay? And DLRU, okay, this would be fine. D dot size, it would be fine. Okay, IDX plus plus, again, few mistakes. This is the silly mistake that we are doing. Okay, you can see now the output is coming as correct, okay? So what I have done, this kind of mistake you can also do, okay, friends? Please try to understand this. Okay, let me see the chats. So what I have done mistakes, I have written the correct code, I have analyzed the code for an hour very carefully, but I have done what? Instead of IDX, I have just done here I plus plus and I am getting the incorrect output. So these things can happen with you in examination also because you are in hurry to solve the problem and when you got the incorrect option, you quickly scrap the code up and want to have the other codes, okay? But please verify your code once again, okay? If you know you have written the correct logic, then there are some silly mistake that you can have done in the compiler also and that you cannot catch up. But you can see I've just done some silly mistakes like IDX, instead of IDX I have written just simply I and this code will giving me not correct output. But I just make sure that this will be done fine by just looking my code for 1 minute and I got the error which I have done because I know what I have writing, okay? So you can see, yes, when AND is not provided, then you will do what? Okay, when the AND is not provided, then you will do what? Let's say if you want to take an array as input, okay, let me see you. What you will do? So you will do, let's say you will create an array, okay, let's say I will create an array, please see here, vector of int of array, okay, I'm quickly revising here, please see it. I will write it while, okay, and you will inputting every value in the array, no? So you will create an int num, okay, and you will do that while the number you are taking at input, then, okay, while, sorry, and you will take first number as an input, sin of num, you should have to know that, okay, because while I am doing my code beta round, I will have to aware with that, okay. So while the sin, sin not, the num which you are taking at input is not equal to -1, till then you will push array dot push back, you just insert that value Okay, back here. Okay, and again you will take the num as input. Okay, then as num. And when again you go to the while loop, again till then your value will not become -1. You will be getting, you will be taking every number as input. This will be done when your size of the array is not given, but you have to take the array input by yourself only. Okay, so have you understood this? Please let me know. Yes, the sin while sin, and you can take outside of the while loop also, and after that you can go inside the while loop and take it as input also. Okay, you can do, okay, sorry, control Z. You can do both of the thing. Okay, have you understood this? Okay, okay. Yes, what is your name system? I've told you the method, how you will take without knowing the size of the array, the element of the array is input by yourself only. This is the process. Okay, this is the process. Okay, so length and was not provided. Yes, I have told you multiple times, you are asking the same thing. This is the same thing, how you will take input. Okay, so I hope you get to know that input. Actually time is already very up. Okay, we have been taking this class with you guys, Pratik sir included, from 2.5 hours I think. Okay, so we have been putting our best effort for you guys only, so that you will get benefited from this. So if you like this video, please like this video, so that we get motivated to make more such content for your upcoming exams also, so that you will get benefited from that only. And this is a kind of problem I can say, if some student been here from the TCS Encrypted paid crash course, then I have multiple time discussed this kind of backtracking question multiple time, and I'm said always said them, please try to understand this kind of question, because earlier when I try to solve some hard kind of concept with you guys, then you multiple time your comment will be like that, okay, this question is very hard, okay, why this question will not be asked in the TCS. Now you can see what kind of question can be asked. Okay, because the logic is simple. No, you have been given 90 minutes, 1.5 hour to just solve two questions, so you will have to know that the question level will be very good. Okay, okay, so thank you. I will be sharing the Java code also in the description when this class will end. So now I am ending this class. So thank you guys for having the patience to read this video here. If you have any doubt, please comment down. Okay, we will try to have your queries out there. Okay, so thank you for having in this class. We are going to discuss more such content in the upcoming videos. For that, please subscribe the channel if you haven't, and you can also check out our Achiever 2.4 batch and the paid and QT crash course batch. Okay, because there also you can prepare for other examination also, because there are other examination are going to happen also. Please don't be demotivated whose exam is not very great going, and please be motivated, please prepare very hard whose exam is in coming 2 or 3 days, so that you will get very good rank in the TCS examination, because this is a very good opportunity for all of you. So thank you all. I will be sharing the code soon after this class will end. That's all from my side. Now, Pratik sir, you can end this video. Okay.
यूसीएफ का देखा, यूसीएफ का कहाँ से हो रहा है, क्योंकि यूसीएफ का मुझे पता था कि वो गलत जगह से हो रहा था, वो पुल नहीं कर पा रहा था, तो यूसीएफ मैंने पुश करवाया. I take approval from the S2 teams and lot of places, and UCF file push to the